Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Coach Bill with Weight Loss Made Easy. Today's Tuesday. I'm actually doing a video a little earlier than I normally do, and it's been pretty cool out here in the Temecula Valley this morning. I think we got to about 38 degrees, so I had to use the heater in my car finally. But guys, today this is a topic that is now being noticed by a lot of the health professionals and the doctors and the researchers as being one of the major or top benefits of using the 3 protocols that Emily and I use for our online clients. And those of you that follow me know that Emily and I educate people and show the science and the proof behind the benefits of these 3 protocols. What we do is what I like to call time eating, or you guys probably know it as intermittent and prolonged fasting, and I combine it with primal eating, which you guys probably know as a ketogenic diet. And then the icing on the cake obviously is going to be hydrogen-rich water, which is the most healthiest water on the planet. And if you go to my YouTube channel, type in Bill Mabry, subscribe to it, and you'll get videos like these. I have other information or other videos that actually show the benefits and the different benefits when you're doing these 3 protocols. And so the title of this subject today, or topic today, is going to be, what is autophagy? And how does autophagy, it's a little early, so I get a little tongue-tied. How does autophagy affect people that are over 40 who are learning or who are trying to lose that belly fat or body fat, or for those of you that may be having a hard time losing that belly fat, or maybe you've been on some kind of a diet and you've plateaued out. Well, this topic today is going to explain one of the major components on having a lifestyle of not worrying about your belly fat or hip fat or overweight coming back if you follow the 3 protocols. And science is backing all 3 of them. Now, what's sad, guys, is the health professionals or the weight loss coaches or the wellness coaches still are not getting on board on these 3 protocols, and they're doing an injustice to their clients. Or even if a doctor is not using it, for those people that have type 2 diabetes, they're not doing their patients an injustice, because science, there is so much new science out there and so many different universities that are now publishing the benefits of being in what we call autophagy. Now, what is autophagy? Well, autophagy is the body's way of regenerating itself. That is huge, especially for those of you that have some kind of disease like dementia, mental diseases, or Alzheimer's, or MS, or neurological disorders, or brain trauma. Somebody's gone through some brain trauma. And the big one, the big C, cancer. Science is showing and researchers are showing that by putting your body into what they call a stage of autophagy, which means you are regenerating the body by, and this is the kicker, and this is where most health professionals just don't get it, and they need to do the research or even read the research that I've posted with this video that proves that by putting your body into autophagy, it's actually regenerating the body and producing brand new stem cells. Now, though I'm sure some of you guys out there probably heard about your friends or family members or seen on the internet about these supplements or the injections of stem cells, and they're costly, big time. But you guys, your body already has a mechanism and already is designed to produce its own new stem cells naturally. And it's free to do. You just need to know how to do it, and you need to be educated, and you need to read the science, the published science research showing how to get into autophagy. And so, let me give you an example. This is a great example. Now, you seniors out there, those of you that are 40 and over, this autophagy is a must for you guys if you're looking to slow down premature aging, or if you're looking to add lean muscle, or if you're looking to lose that belly or body, or that belly fat or hip fat or whatever fat, and if you're looking to prevent degenerative diseases in the future, even if you don't have one, or if you do have some kind of a medical issue, it can be reversed according to science if you understand the tools and how to do that. That's the key. And that's why it's sad, because the health professionals or the wellness coaches or your personal trainer they're still behind time, and they don't have open minds, and they don't want to jump into more new research, and they're behind times, and they're doing an injustice to you guys. USC, University of California. Now, this is a biggie, guys, and this came out a few years ago. This is how new all this stuff is. They did some research and found out that by putting your body in autophagy, by doing a 72-hour time eating, which means fasting, and that means what they meant was they put people in fasting for 72 hours. Okay, no calories, no food, 0 calories and 0 food. Now, they were drinking water. They were adding the Himalayan sea salt to it in order to keep the minerals, because when you're putting in yourself into a prolonged fast, which is probably 24 hours or longer, then your body's flushing out a lot of water, and along with the water comes the minerals. So you got to replace, it's very important to replace the minerals when doing a prolonged fast. But what SC discovered is that doing these longer fastings without any calories and just doing the water, the sea salt, you can have black coffee with nothing in it, or green tea unsweetened with no flavoring and nothing in it. They have found that the body will turn into regenerating itself, autophagy, which means it's producing new stem cells. Now, those of you that have gone through chemo or radiation or have MS or dementia, think about that. Your body is automatically using its own mechanism to produce new stem cells to repair the issues you're having. You get it? Now, this, like I said, this is the University of California. This is a local California university. That's a medical university. They posted this. They published this. And this is something I'm not making up. Here's another one. This is really huge. This just shows how new the discovery of autophagy is and how it benefits the health of the body. There's more to losing that belly fat and body fat when you're in autophagy. Now, that is a byproduct of being in autophagy, is you're going to lose weight, because if you don't eat, what's going to happen? Well, I've explained to you in the past what fat adaptation means. Go to my YouTube channel, look up fat adaptation, understand what that means, and understand why, in order to get into autophagy, you must be in fat adaptation. You must change your lifestyle from eating carbs. You must stop being a carboholic and go to dietary good fats as your primary fuel to operate throughout the day, and then you got to keep your carbs way low. Otherwise, you don't get into autophagy. You do not get the benefits of autophagy. You do not get the benefits of slowing down the premature aging. And those of you athletes or 40 or over that are exercising, you don't get the benefits of adding lean muscle. You've got to be in autophagy to get all that done, because you've got to put your body, here again, to regenerate itself naturally with new stem cells, okay? Here we have a Nobel Prize winner, a scientific researcher who actually discovered autophagy only in 2016. That's how new it is. But see, most health professionals don't know that, because why? They don't do continual education. And that's why you need to find a personal trainer or a personal coach or a wellness coach that is open-minded and is consistently looking for new research for their clients. Because if they're not doing that, they're not giving their clients the newest and most beneficial research out there in order to put their bodies in the most beneficial health benefits over a long period of time. Well, this Nobel Prize winner, he actually discovered autophagy. He found that when you put your body in autophagy, it actually will kill cancer cells. I mean, he won a Nobel Prize. And I've listed, and I put his video explaining autophagy on this blog. You'll see it on the description section of this blog. Now, science is also saying that when you're combining the time eating, which is intermittent fasting and prolonged fasting, with primal eating, which, as you guys know, is a ketogenic diet, and then you're going to add hydrogen-rich water, which is the most powerful water on the planet, because it has the ability to penetrate not only the cells, but the blood-brain barrier, bring in an antioxidant that is so powerful that it helps a dysfunctional mitochondria, which science is showing is one of the root causes why people have cancer or why people have medical issues. And it helps to detoxify the body with every glass. You see, so what's it doing? Not only are you combining the time eating and primal eating, which is regenerating the body and is also a natural detoxification process that your body goes through, the water just escalates everything. Now, what science is saying, what autophagy is, it actually means self-eating. That's what it means, and that's what I'm saying. What autophagy does, it regenerates the old dead cells. It takes the old dead cells, it takes the old proteins that are floating around in your brain, and that's where researchers are now saying they feel that dementia and Alzheimer's is affected by the old proteins that are floating around the brain. Well, it takes these old proteins and old dead cells and all the toxic chemicals and regenerates them into either new cells, new stem cells, or it flushes them out. You see how important that is? And you see how important that is if you're trying to have longevity and slow premature aging down, is to, especially in the brain, because you're killing the environmental toxins is killing the cells in our brains every single day. You've got to have a way to regenerate those new stem cells on a daily basis, and you got to have a way to flush out the toxic chemicals that you are consuming on a daily basis. That's why when you combine these three protocols that we use, they're so powerful. And the water is actually the icing on the cake, because you got to drink water anyway. You know, the water you're drinking, the bottled water, the city water, or those filtered water, they're all toxic chemicals. How does that make sense when you're trying to flush out the toxic chemicals because your body is so consumed with them? You've got a disease and you're acidic. How does it make sense to keep putting more of that crappy water in your body? It just does not make sense. And so another thing is I'm going to be doing a blog post and another video about about how to get or how does a 40 or 30 or 40 plus year old senior reverse or slow premature aging and is able to add the lean muscle as well, because you can do that. And I'm going to be doing one particular about that, because it seems I'm focusing more on the older people that are 40 and over, and I'm trying to educate them and let them so they can understand that they can get in the best shape of their lives and they can reverse most all diseases if given the right tools. And so autophagy, when it comes to adding lean muscle, especially those seniors out there, and especially those that are 40 and over, you must be in autophagy most of the day, if not every day, and then you can go out of it every so often by eating a carb. See, that's what shuts autophagy off, guys. If you are on a higher carb diet, you have to keep your carb intake at a certain base. Emily and I are pretty much 30 grams or less per day. 20 most of the time. You get your carbs 20 grams or less per day, and your good fat intake is up high at about 75%, and your protein is moderate, about 25%, then you are going to be in autophagy most of the time. Now, what the key is staying into a deeper autophagy. You must do some kind of time eating or intermittent fasting or a prolonged fast. You can do it intermittently 3 or 4 times a week. You can do it every other day, but at least you gotta go 18 hours or longer. Emily and I, we'll do 1 meal a day 3 times a week, which comes out to about 25 or 26 hours. Our base, though, we always do on the days that we don't do 1 meal a day, we'll do 18 hours or a 20-hour fast. This for us works for us very, very well. And as seniors, we are putting on good lean muscle and burning still more body fat. And because we are in a certain stage of autophagy throughout the day, and because we are in autophagy, one of the byproducts of it actually elevates our growth hormones, which is known to add lean muscle and which is also known to slow premature aging. And so Emily and I are always in this. Now, there's science that's backing this up. So those of you that are really looking to put on muscle and some strength, you have to understand and be educated how important it is to be in autophagy. And that means you have to exercise in a fasted state. Emily and I, we do not eat breakfast. We work out at around 10:30 or 11. We are already about 18 hours in fasting. So when we exercise, we are actually in a fasted state. And when you're exercising and combining the time eating or fasting, you are going to put yourself in even deeper autophagy, and you're going to escalate the benefits of adding lean muscle and elevating the growth hormones. Okay, guys? And so I got to turn my car on to keep my my camera just said I'm running out of storage, so I had to put my camera on. But anyway, so you have to be, so the bottom line is, this is what science is saying. Science is saying if you're looking to slow premature aging, if you're looking to add lean muscle, you need to know how to stay in autophagy while you're exercising. Now, we exercise in the morning, which is easy for us to be fasting because we're going to fast all night and we don't eat breakfast. So by the time we get to the gym, we're fasting. You guys, when you learn what fat adaptation is by going to my YouTube channel and you understand how to get into it, I've told you this many times. You just cannot do fat adaptation right off the bat. You got to train the body to actually stop using the carbs that you're using as your primary fuel to operate throughout the day. You got to bounce into fat adaptation. You got to tap into your fat, your stored fat. You don't do it with fat food. You got to actually do time eating and actually dip into your fat cells in order to become fat adapted and to get yourself into autophagy. Food as soon as you have food, after your prolonged fast or after your 18-hour fast, as soon as you eat that food, autophagy is gone. That's how it works. Food will cause the autophagy to go away. 2 or 3 hours later, if you're doing if you're doing the primal eating, which is a high-fat diet, very low carbs, 2 or 3 hours later, you're going to bounce right back into autophagy again. You're going to start raising up your growth hormones again. So those of you that cannot work out in a fasted state in the morning, you need to stop, not have, or stop, or have your last meal, depending on what time in the gym. Say you guys like to go to the gym around 6 or 7 at night. Around 2 or 3, have your last meal. Don't eat anything. Just drink a lot of water. Combine it with Himalayan pink sea salt or some black coffee, and then go into the gym on a fasted state. That will put you into autophagy. Now, personally, I feel that you can get into a deeper state of autophagy if you fast all night while you're asleep and then go to the gym in the fasted state in the morning. I just feel for us, I've been seeing the results because I'm doing research on this with the I've got an exercise routine I'm trying for 90 days or longer, and we are actually adding lean muscle and burning more fat because we are in a longer state of fasting when we go to the gym to exercise. So there's actually a study that I'm posting with this. The study was it's called Exercising in, this is a study done by, let's see, who did the study? It was on PubMed. This is the title of the study. It says, exercises induces autophagy. Like I said, exercises in a fasted state will induce autophagy. This research, the whole research, the abstract will be on the description part of this video when I download it. This is one of them. This is important. Now, you seniors, if you're looking to slow premature aging, you got to get in the gym. And you got to exercise. You don't need to go crazy. You only need to go 3 days a week and do some kind of an interval strength training. I'm not talking about doing cardio. Cardio is just a way to keep your heart healthy. I'm talking about interval strength training. Seniors, doesn't matter how old you are. Even if you're 90 years old, it doesn't matter. You got to do some kind of interval strength training to get yourself into autophagy, to regenerate your cells and become fat adapted, and to produce new stem cells so that you can prevent dementia or prevent Alzheimer's or prevent whatever. That's what science is saying. So here's a research done in PubMed, I think it's by Cellular Metabolism, that actually shows that exercises will actually put you in autophagy. Now, this is another one. So I've got 2 of them here. So I have another one here that was also published in PubMed. This in particular one was done by Cellular Metabolism Research or Institute. And this is what it says. And this is, these are actually published scientific case studies that are abstracts. That is a true research. Going to Google this and getting on somebody's opinion or blog post, that is not true research. I don't even read those at all. Now, there's some doctors or some health professionals that do blog posts that will actually put the research in their blog posts. Those I will read. Not very many of them, but those I will read. But this in particular research showed published by Cellular Metabolism, showed that autophagy is required to maintain muscle and growth. Did you just hear what I said? Research showing, this is the title of it, the actual title of the abstract or the research. Autophagy is required to maintain muscle and growth. Okay, so like I said, you guys can go to my YouTube video, type it, or my YouTube channel, type in Bill Mabry, subscribe to it. Look what fat adaptation means. Find the video that has fat adaptation. I've done videos on this. I've done blogs on this. You can go to my Drink Nature's Water WordPress blog post, and there's also blogs on there that I've done. And on the blogs, what I do is I actually list the scientific research that is backing up what I'm saying. So in the description of this video, I will actually put the blog post, the blog post with the research on it, and it's more specific than what I'm saying. Okay, guys? So, guys, I hope you guys saw some value in this. If you're working with a personal trainer or a wellness coach or a health professional or whatever, if you have not, if they have not talked to you about this, they are doing an injustice. Guys, you have to keep your carbohydrates at a certain level, or you're never going to reach autophagy. You are never going to get the benefits that you want long term. You will get, you might lose weight at first, but the body's not stupid, and it's not stupid, and it's going to go revert back to its old way, and you will plateau out. So you have to do it in a way that is designed to be able to control, this is a big one, the hormones that are causing you to regain the weight back, that are causing you to have the hunger waves, and that are causing you to have cravings for more carbs and sugars. You got to get control of those. That doesn't happen overnight. That's why I'm saying fat adaptation does not happen overnight. It's only when you change your lifestyle to the 3 protocols that we have come up with, and you do it consistently for a certain amount of time, it will help control all those hormones that sabotage your weight loss. So guys, like I said, if your trainer is not talking to you about this, you need to either find a trainer or a wellness coach that's educated in these 3 protocols, or do your own research by reading my blogs or watching my videos and then tapping onto the science research and read it yourself. Yes, some of them are very technical, but most of them in the abstract section makes it to where we can understand it, because I still don't understand a lot of it. I have to really dig deep and really think about it, and sometimes I got to look up words and stuff like that. So guys, like I said, do me a favor, pass this on to your friends, and I hope you saw some value in it. And like I said, go to my YouTube channel, you'll learn more about it, or contact me. You're looking to try the water, you can message me. We let people try the water for free. No obligations. Okay, guys? Also, those of you that are looking for a coach, we have a 60-day online coaching that we do. You can message me if you want to know more info about that. So you guys have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.